none of that happened when the anime did the exact same ending.
True. True.
Hey, don't forget, we get the epilogue episode this season.
People think Kaiju's ending's bad, and I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah,
I
that
don't.
one I do not understand.
Again, it's purely because they wanted like the manga to go for like another 60 chapters and do stuff post the end game, but like why?
Like, yeah, you could introduce
You could.
more kaijus that they go fight.
That's not what the
But
story's
there
about.
not a reason to do it.
I
Like,
think
yeah,
it's-
you could introduce more detectives for a light to go against, but it's stupid and it's a bad part of
Yeah,
the story.
maybe
and no one
it
likes
shouldn't
it.
have been done. Perhaps. Welcome everybody. We're live. We're gonna be doing our finale episode. But before we do that, before we do any of that, something has happened in the time between when we last did an episode and when we got here. And that is that Chainsaw Man finished. So we're just gonna
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's all that happened.
Yeah, nothing else has happened.
Nothing.
Nothing
else.
globally has happened in
Don't-
that time span.
don't
of
gotta-
No,
3
you don't,
weeks.
because that doesn't have to do with anime. So
Yeah,
like,
my
it's
yeah,
whatever.
my
I
gas
mean,
is over.
it does.
Yeah, my gas is over $4. Don't worry about it. Let's talk about Chainsaw
Hey,
Man.
mine was 389 because I used a
God, I
code at
wish.
Speedway.
I need to start using my Sheets discount stuff more often because it's ugh. But Chainsaw Man ended. Is there anyone here who didn't read the end of Chainsaw Man?
I wish I didn't.
Okay.
I think it was that bad, to be honest.
I don't think
Okay.
it wasn't that bad.
Here's-
Listen,
I
all I
love
want to
this
say is
page. I
all
love
those
every-
fucking nonies who say Oshinoko had the worst ending ever.
They need to
Go
go
read all of Chainsaw Man together.
they need to go read worse manga.
They need to read worse
That's
manga.
what they need to do.
No, because all I see in the fucking timeline for the last month and a half is like, all right, here's where it goes downhill, guys. Here's the part where it goes downhill. Season 3, it's gonna go downhill for me. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's fine.
You are peaking
John,
so
I think you're on the
bad.
wrong mic.
You are peaking
I'm
so
pretty sure you're on the
bad.
wrong
Yeah, you
mic.
gotta be
That's
on the
even
wrong-
better that it's peaking on the wrong mic.
I turned
You
you
know
down.
what?
I turned
Yeah.
you down to 60.
All right. Now, what about now?
That's better.
Oh, you're not screaming, so we'll figure that out when you start screaming.
Yeah,
That's a whole
your
other point.
So here,
Your
here,
game does feel kind of weird though.
here's my.
It's
Yeah.
hang on. Is it too quiet or too loud?
No, it
It's
just
loud.
sounds
Like
blown
you're
out.
coming through like you have like a very high gain setting right now.
Hang on. Let me fuck with
Yeah.
it. There you go, Sean.
My takeaway is actually that this is funny. Alex and I have separate opinions on this.
Hmm.
Alex thinks the last 2 chapters are the bad part of Chainsaw Man. Ending. I think the lead up to the last 2 chapters is the bad part of this ending because I legitimately think if he wrote this differently and the takeaway to the end of spoilers for the end of Chainsaw Man, the manga, if the end of this part was power comes back, Denji loses memories of what happens, and him and Power are a buddy cop duo, and his life's not any better than it was, and he sees Asa in the distance, and it's just her, and like there's this what could have been. I actually think that is melancholy, and that is a bit sad, but that is fitting to the themes of Chainsaw Man, and that could be cool. What the fuck were we doing with any of these devils in the past 20 chapters? And what does any of it matter? I also like, because I don't inherently hate even Pochita being like, Denji, you were happier when you were suffering and alone before me. Because maybe he's right if, and only if, the section of part 2 where Denji is happy and living a good life with Nayuta did not exist. That part of the manga throws this entire ending away. Because, like, he was legitimately happy and enjoying life when he was just living with a girl and her dogs. And, like, they had such a good dynamic, and then that all got ruined.
My takeaway from the way that ending is placed, and I talked with Mason a
quiet
tiny bit
now.
about this. My issue with the ending is that it does a shift from you are having this big fight to
Yes.
Pochita says one fucking sentence of dialogue, and then you shift to the final 2 chapters.
Yeah.
And that
Yep.
felt really weird. If there was a talk back and forth between him and Denji where he like actually explained why he was doing this, that would have been neater.
Well-
Because the way I took this ending is Denji becoming Chainsaw Man put him into a cycle where he could not become happy.
Yeah.
Yes, he is happy with Nayuta, but the fact that Nayuta is Nayuta and the fact that he is Chainsaw Man means he cannot have this normal
Yes.
life. Because people will show up and do stuff to him. Whether they are Yoshida showing up and literally blowing himself up in front of him to make him turn or stuff like that. He cannot be happy because of the circumstances he is now in. So him being Chainsaw Man inherently causes a problem.
Yeah,
Is the way I saw the end.
it is
So
so
again, the story doesn't do enough explaining to get you to
Yes.
that, in my opinion.
it is so jarring to have Denji look at Asa in their like inner dream world or whatever they have, and him be like, "Fuck what Yoru wants. Fuck what Fami wants. We should make a world that works for us." Pochita agrees with me. That is why he's fighting. To then have Pochita go, "Too bad, actually. Let's just
Actually, this is not working out.
let's just ignore
Munch.
everything. Let's just change what's going on." And I get that the idea is that they fucked up everything so bad that like the entire world is imploding by the end.
Yeah, by
right.
eating the Death Devil, it makes it so things like bugs can't die and like quick lifespan organisms can't die, so they just eat everything.
Hey,
and
but-
like even though humans aren't like.
But they
born
also
clinically dead-
they also mass produce way too much. That's a little.
Exactly.
They're fighting like an hour, not even. So like the amount of things that exist is insane, and not like, it is way too much going on
Yeah.
with not enough explanation, with too many characters who were introduced and then not given any proper payoffs. Because like I think literally both Fami and the Death are like, what are we doing with you two? Why are you even here? Like, I almost think that just a flat like arc where it's just Yoru being the antagonist is way better than the two of them being there. Because I don't like none of the
like
none
it
of the
tried
moments
so hard
work.
It tried so hard to parallel part. Also, is this volume better? That could be good.
Yes.
It tried so hard to like almost parallel part one in the end, where it's like, okay, the main character that is acquaintance slash love interest slash friend of Denji is now the main antagonist to him, and he has to kill him or defeat them, move on with his life, right? Where it's like we had Aki in part one, and now you have or Aki and Makima, I guess two separate ways, and you have Asa here in part two as like the friend turned enemy, kind of friend, kind of enemy situation, right? In this melancholic way, but it just executed it so drastically different, and like you said, it just felt so rushed. Like the last two episodes, or the last two chapters, it was literally like we had the thing that's like Chainsaw Man will end in like 2 weeks, and you're like, what the fuck you mean it's ending in 2 weeks? Like I've been lost for like 3 months, and you're telling me it's ending in 2 weeks? And then it wraps up, and you're like, okay, it makes sense, but it's so, I don't know, like lowballed, out of left field, kind of. If that makes sense.
I'm like fine with Power being back in this ending. I don't get
Well, yeah,
why
'cause we're, like, we're
I
effectively
don't
going
get
back in time.
I don't get why Nayuta's back. I get
I
that
don't
it's
get why
not.
Aki is
I
back,
get that it's
specifically.
not Makima because
Well-
without Chainsaw Man, she wouldn't be Makima. I guess she would be Nayuta. But like, it to me that doesn't feel like to me that feels worthless of a thing to do. Like Power, I get like Power and Asa being there both make sense in relation to the story. Nayuta being there to me feels a lot like Fujimoto just went, what if all the horrible things I did didn't matter? Because even Pochita's heart's still there, which is such a cop-out. It's such a cop-out to be like, you're no longer Chainsaw Man, and then you just see Pochita beating in his chest. I'm like, dude, can you let any of your stakes exist at the end of your manga? That's why Aki's not back, because you can't ruin the good sacrifice and like the good character that happens in part one. Like, he literally said we can't let that one go away. That one has to stay. He understands. I will say, the one moment reading that end stretch of the manga that I stopped and went, that's really fucking good. I really liked that. Was the Yoru pulls the bike away from hitting the bird, and Asa goes, why? And she's like, well, you would have been sad if I did that. That's a really nice character moment. That works really well. Like, that is payoff to the entire dynamic you are doing between these two. I don't really care for anything else about Yoru for the entire stretch of this, because she's just like, suddenly I care about devils. And I'm like, why? No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. Where'd you get all these devils from? I don't believe you. When did you have time to do this? What have I missed?
Look,
I mean, so many jump cuts in part 2 too, where it's just like suddenly we're moving timetables and characters around out of nowhere, like from one chapter to the next. Random shit happened. It felt like.
I like part
Why
1
we have
so
to have
much
to-
better.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think part 2 as a whole.
I think
Isn't
also because part 1 was so good, it makes part
lost
2
me
feel bad.
so fast. It was
Part
like
2,
I still kept up with it, but like
Yeah.
it just like mentally lost me so badly.
part 2 knocks this manga from like a high 9 to like a mid 7 for me. Like
Fair.
legitimately on how I feel about this.
Separated into 2 on Mal, you cowards.
I can't. I
True.
mean,
Shit, right?
fair.
It is
But-
funny when I went to go finish it, because I was like 30-ish chapters behind,
Yeah.
and I go to start reading it, and I'm like, okay, trying to remember where I was, and I was like in a call, and I'm like, I think I was at the part where they get it, where Denji gets out of the tree dimension. And people who had only watched like season 1 are like, "What,
What
the
does
fuck
that
are you talking about? What do you mean the tree dimension?" Because anyone who's read part 2 knows what I'm talking about, knows what section of story the tree dimension is.
Well, I think my part I left off was where she was where she turns all of Detroit into a weapon. That was where I stopped reading.
I
Forgot about that, bro.
She starts turning the United States into
all of
weapons.
the United States.
The
It's
true
good. That's
United States
that's
is
a,
Spanish.
that's a
Sword.
good bit. I like that
Yeah.
bit. There are things in part 2 I really like. I really like Asa. I think Asa's a great character. That's the other scene I really like, is where Asa's like, "You're not gonna judge me for basically letting my dad die," and Titch's like, "Dude, you don't even begin to understand me." He's like,
Oh,
"We're
God, no
he's like,
idea.
we're gonna bond over the fact that we fucking hate our dads. This is great. Wait till you hear what I did."
I also, I know it's like the most memed on page of the entire final chapter, but the fucking thank you Chainsaw Man page, I fucking adore it because
Yeah,
it
it's
is
really
cheesy.
good.
It is cheesy old movie buff bullshit.
Yeah,
It is.
no,
it is funny.
It works.
It is an inherently stupid page, and I adore it because it's stupid.
God.
Yeah, it also does do the fucking reveal of Pochita's heart still being there somehow. We don't worry about that one. That doesn't make sense because he doesn't exist.
Maybe
It's
just a
also the
sign that
inherently
the
weird
Kushida
thing
was
that-
inside us all along.
That like, oh, Pochita erases himself, which means we go back in time. I guess you could argue what it's doing is we are just seeing how history would be rewritten, and we're not physically going back in time. But it's also weird.
Okay, we think that's enough Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
maybe go watch the Reze movie at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, me
Let's
too.
see.
Me too, man.
Bro.
I've heard the Reze movie's really good.
I mean, also just
Uh,
got back
That was
from
really good.
Orlando. That was fun.
What?
We just got back from Orlando last week.
Oh, yeah.
I guess this week actually.
I still. Yeah. This week. It's been under a week, and I had to stay overnight at the airport when I wasn't planning on to because my flight hit a bird and then had to get redirected
Oh,
back
no.
to Orlando.
Crazy that doesn't
And then
happen
it got
more often.
canceled.
Oh no. That's a fucking set of events. So we are. So let me, I guess, explain a couple of things for this. So we Sorry, I got. Yeah, we'll go there. This is the finale. We have 3 shows left. Those 3 shows are Sentenced to Be Hero, Journal with Witch, and You and I Are Polar Opposites. We will be doing a voting. There is no power ranking this week. But we will be doing a voting. We can place the shows first, second, or third. The show that gets placed first gets 3 points, second gets 2, third gets 1. The show with the most points at the end will be the winner. We are gonna talk about we're gonna talk about these shows. We're not gonna do the recaps. The person who has the show can recap things if they want to particularly highlight certain moments when they start their discussion. But do not expect 2 episode recaps from me and John and 3 from Mason. We're not fucking doing that. in addition to
happens.
that, after we're done with the initial conversations, I have stats. That'll be fun. It's always fun. Stats are fun. And then yeah, we'll probably do like some last thoughts afterwards when the results are given. And then we're gonna break for like 5 minutes as I switch things around, and we're gonna pick shows for the next season. But that's how that's gonna work. So there are gonna be spoilers for these 3 shows. Surprise, surprise, surprise. But John, you get the Stardust sentence to be a hero.
Yeah, so TB Hero left off with, I believe we had like quote unquote defeated the coexister, or was it the big fight that we
We-
had?
yeah,
No, we left off
11.
right before the big
yeah.
fight in 11. So basically, you have Kivia who's kind of going around trying to figure out what's going on with these coexisters in the back, and you have Xylo who's doing all the fighting with Rhino and everybody else. Xylo fights our big bad. He fights what's it,
Boojum.
Boojum. Big climactic fight, big action, big light show, very cool. Knocks down the entire tower on top of him. He stabs him with the sword of cheaterness. Wins the fight, right? Cool, happy days. But that would be too easy. So like Boojum sneaks off. We find out in the next episode. Great, awesome, cool. However,
Fucking hate us so much.
Spriggan attempts to kill Terita, but is blocked by the little dagger he has. Spriggan being the one that like was the original like coexister, kind of leading this group of other of demons. Makes an escape, gets injured, gets like stabbed a little bit, and gets away. For now. And then Xylo and Terita, good to go. We're done with them. We did it. We saved the day. Let's teach you how to use the sword in the next part. We're cool. However, a lot of other things happen. I guess we'll start with Rhino. Rhino runs into Spriggan, who's injured. And it turns out Rhino is not what he thinks either. The thing that felt like he was off, like he's a little bit too evil, is absolutely correct, because he is a demon.
Spoiled
Unironically, a
about
demon
this.
who just likes killing other demons, which is fucking based as hell. It's just
so
the enemy of the
cool.
enemy is my friend, is Rhino. He's just like, I just like killing other demons, bro.
This
And the easiest way to do that is be with one of the humans and be a
this
hero for
reveal
them.
rocks so much.
It's so sick.
Dude, it's so sick how they
Such
do
a
it.
good reveal.
He's so fucking metal. Like, and so he just like tortures Spriggan and kills it. Is awesome. Frenchie, meanwhile, converses with Kivia. The suspicion she had that is Marlon, her uncle, is working with the demons, is a coexister. So Kivia, being the very direct person she is, decides to confront this. To which he tries to recruit Kivia to be a coexister with him. Her second in command loses half his face, saving Kivia from a hidden like blaster under the desk. And then Kivia fucking stabs this man into the wall. Into which, obviously, the guards come in and go, ooh, you can't just kill a high-ranking official like that. That's not a good look. So she comes before the court, explains her case. Believe it or not, the church, not a big fan of killing church people. They're really not a big fan. They're the coexisters. I
Crazy
mean,
how it
the
works.
church, not the coexisters.
Yeah.
Definitely not coexisters. Not a fan of her killing him. So she gets thrown in prison for an undisclosed amount of time.
Bless you, Mason.
Thank you.
To be executed. In that case. In which
What's his
Kofson,
fucking name?
his name is Kofson,
Right.
is this new guy that appears with one
Not.
of the other.
He's
goddesses.
not new.
Not new.
He's
the
not
same one
new.
that turned Venetum
And
and
Dota. No, not Dota.
not Dota. Sav.
Sav. Yeah.
And we learn a lot more about the lore of this hero that he has. The goddess that is with him is the one who basically, or I think is she the one that does it, or is she the one that keeps track of him?
She keeps
she keeps
track.
of that.
Yes.
She's the goddess of books.
Which then the first goddess, which allows them to reincarnate heroes, basically they explain the whole thing of like heroes were supposed to be a good thing, right? They were supposed to be our like last resort, basically. Problem is, who the fuck wants to do that? Also, the reason why people lose their memories is because the first goddess can only remember so much information about all these heroes, because whatever she remembers is what is left of the heroes when they every time. However, the information and the amount of heroes she can hold is limited to one more hero, supposedly.
Choices,
And
yeah.
so Kivia is given a choice. You can either die as a coexister and be executed, or you can become a hero
And die.
continue to fight for the people and die.
You can
by the way,
die
you have to
and
die-
become
you
a
have to die
hero.
right now first. You have to die right now first to kind of set it in motion, and become basically the last hero. Which of course she accepts because she's based as hell, and like probably wants to get a little bit of hero on hero action with our boy Xylo. But who's to say? But
And
yeah,
that's it.
the way. But that's where we end on is Kivia gets executed to become a hero, and I'll be honest, the show was good. It was, it was a classic action, stuff. And then like 11 hits, you're like, okay, big climactic action. You're like, okay, we'll wrap up a couple stuff in 12. We'll move on, right? Episode 12 drops,
This
and I watched it,
episode's
and I was like,
insane.
what the fuck, bro?
This is
episode
the
was literally-
best
this
episode of
might
the
be
entire
best episode
show.
of the season.
Mhm.
Of the season, in terms of like the amount of content you got, the amount of lore drop you got on everything in this like season. This is one of my favorite
Right.
episodes in the entire season of shows we watch, because this is insane how much they pack into this, and like the reveals, the twists, like everything happening at once is just batshit insane.
Now.
Rhino being what he is, like Xylo being like cool as hell as per
Oh,
usual. Like
don't
and
forget
then-
John.
and of course Kivia just being like
There's
absolutely
one
wild.
other thing that you forgot.
Uh,
While this happened, the second capital fell.
Oh yeah.
well, yeah, they also tell us
Oh,
that
yeah.
the second capital actually fell.
Yeah.
Which is really not good.
Now, all this said about episode 12, this is still the third place show for me. I'm gonna be frank with you.
Agreed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This episode rules.
What?
This episode rules. It's not enough to outshine the fact that our other two shows here had fucking phenomenal entire seasons.
Mhm.
Of just like killing it. What I
like
really adore about this is that to me, episode 12 takes the entire rest of the season and it frames the entire season 1 of this show as this is Kivia's backstory of her becoming a hero. And it's so rad because you get everybody else's, you get like most of the other parties fed to you a little bit. And it's just all of that build up to Kivia's moment. And I think that is so cool. It is so rad to have her
surprise,
be.
surprise.
And the
Xylo's
animation's
not the protagonist the whole time.
the animation's fucking incredible, dude. The
Mhm.
sequences for when she kills her uncle, the sequences for the like for all the stuff leading up to the jailing and her taking her own life to become a hero all look incredible. On top of the fact that
It's this dark fantasy too. where
Yeah.
It's just like everything is so dimly lit, like the blood and stuff, and just
episode 11, the fight with Boojum is cool.
It's
The
just
best
fucking
the
Xylo,
best part
bro.
of that episode is the way they do the flashback for Xylo, like the way they do the art for
They're
that
funny,
moment
yeah.
where it like
Yeah.
blurs is so fucking beautiful. There are a couple of things I don't like. Even amongst all of this, I don't like that Boojum gets away.
I
I hate that
agree.
It-
Boojum
it's
gets
so-
away. I hate it so much.
and I don't
It's
like
such a cop out.
It's such a
yes,
fucking
it's-
lame ass cop
the
out.
way they do
of
it
what is,
sucks.
like, such a good resolution, and it's just like, actually, just kidding, I'm out.
The-
And you're like, what?
The way they do
No.
it sucks so much because it's just like I just made a body double. I'm like, fucking show me that. Give me something. I hate you so much.
Give me something in the scene I can see
Yeah.
where he like sneaks away from the blast somehow. Like, show me something
Yeah.
jutting off from him. Show me something. Show me a flashback if you didn't feel like animating it in the moment to ruin
Yeah.
the moment, right?
I'll still
Like, show me
dislike it, but I'll
something
dislike it
of
less.
something.
Yeah.
I
Speaking
I-
of contrivances, we had a whole argument about contrivances this week too on something else.
rolled
No,
my
Yeah.
I rolled my fucking eyes in the moment where the trained second commander under Kivia cannot fucking deflect a stave at point blank
Right.
range and has to shove her away and lose his entire life and half his face. I get it. I get
But
it.
one person that could vouch
But,
for
like,
her.
Come fucking on.
Not that it
You're
would
a,
matter,
you're a
there's
trained
plenty
fucking
of-
knight. You're telling me your only option was to push her out of the way and take the shot? I don't believe you. I don't
mean-
fucking believe you. I've seen some people be upset that Spriggan is kind of like a nothing villain. However,
I think that's fine.
it's totally
honestly.
fine
That's-
because Rhino
fine,
aura
yeah.
farms on them, and that is incredible. So I have no issues with it. If like Rhino didn't just like curve stomp Spriggan into the ground, I would maybe
If
have
Spriggan
more
actually
issue.
gets away and doesn't really do anything this entire arc, I would have been a little upset.
Yeah.
But the fact that Spriggan tries something cheeky, gets fucking bodied by it, and then just gets absolutely clowned on by
To-
the goat.
I do want to quote.
Makes it better.
I do want to quote Michael quick while we were watching that part of the episode where he goes, "Why did they give fucking Rhino the worst demon name of all time? His demon name sucks.
I don't even remember
That's
what it
so
is.
real.
I can't even remember.
It's
what
like
it
it's
is.
like Pilo
like-
Puta.
It's like Pillow Puck or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's
And
like Pillow Pop.
Pillowpuck. Yeah, it's like Pillowpuck.
You
Something
know,
like
that
that.
shit is ass. Yeah, I
What
was
is it?
correct.
Hold on.
Oh, Puck Puka.
Yep, Puck Puka.
Oh. There's a
There probably
reason
is
for
like an
that, I think.
actual like.
Is it like an Aztec
demon
thing?
and stuff?
Because it sounds like one of the
Oh,
Aztec things I'm used to from like
It's-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's the Celtic name for goblin.
Oh, okay.
That's still that still
Still
doesn't
don't like it.
I don't
Do-
like it. I
do
still don't
better.
like it.
Hey, if he got Spriggan, that would be neat. Spriggan's a cool ass name.
They
But-
pull a lot from like
Yes.
Celtic
Yeah.
things because like Spriggan is also Celtic from what
Yeah.
I understand. So I think that's
Yeah, I love
why.
Sword Art
Yeah.
Online.
True.
Oh my fucking god.
You filthy sprigs.
Like if we were doing rankings for this, like that would have been like #1 show this week just off of the like how the last 2 episodes like built up. I think like my overall like critique of the show kind of like still stands, where it's but like where a lot of the early like arcs kind of felt like it was following a very similar formula, and like while it did build up to like a really really fucking cracked resolution, it still it was still like repetitive throughout those like first like what 3 arcs or so, 4 arcs.
Yeah.
This doesn't make it the show winning, but like this episode might have been like one of the.
Yeah, it's definitely in top 3 episodes of the season. Because like the book episode from Journal and in my
Ooh,
opinion,
sure.
Azuma's like the Azuma Tyra really big focus episode, like 7 or 8. I
Mhm.
also adored
I
that
don't know, man.
episode.
Episode 12, I also adore, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, again, very they're different.
Yeah, we have a
reason.
yeah. We'll
But like
get to
but
we'll
like
get to that when we
episode
get
with
there.
the bowling from
Yeah.
that was phenomenal. I adored that episode.
The show was good, and in another
it's-
season, I think this episode 12 wins at the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Just not
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah,
What's really
maybe
funny?
not next season either.
what's really funny is these 3 shows have
What?
very different endings.
Mhm.
Like I feel strongest about this show's ending, and that unfortunately does not do enough for it because of its
Which
competition.
is crazy. Which is
Um,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a really good show. I think it was a really good time. I think I punted by not picking the rom com, but I didn't want to listen.
Thank you.
I gotta get in good graces because when I pick like first this season, someone is gonna want to stab.
Dude,
No,
Correct.
2 people are.
2.
A
At
lot.
least multiple people are. going to
Depending
be
on what
upset at
you
me.
depending on what you
if
do,
I
you
pick
might
in
get
the fir-
stabbed.
If
You
I pick in the first 4 picks of the podcast, someone's probably going to be upset somehow.
look if you pick it. Look, there's a very good
Look,
chance
he-
that you avoid getting stabbed by 2 people and then get stabbed by 2 different people, depending on what you do. It's there's
And
multiple
then
paths
and
for
then
you
if
to
you
get
get
stabbed.
stabbed,
I'm
that
sorry.
makes a
Stop
third
talking
person
about
upset
which
because now
I'll
Amber's
admonish you for
find a
3
new
fucking years, and I
fiance.
wouldn't pick them. You guys have been talking about like 4 of these shows for like 4 years, guys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick one of the ones you guys are hyping.
Yeah, just I mean, I'm just saying, don't pick 2 of them.
Sean's about to rig the wheel and be like, "Oh,
You can-
forgot John on the wheel."
Look,
Whoopsies.
Look, I have no problem if you wind up picking the show that I have settled on picking
I
because
will offer trades of future draft stock in the
nobody
in the
cares
podcast
about
draft.
future draft stocks. This is the one
I'll
that
take the
will
fir-
matter tonight.
I'll take the first round pick next year. Someone wants to pick number 1.
I mean,
Anyways, any
I
more
lost my
upset-
wait. I
sentence.
lost both. I lost both my shows first this season. Does this mean that I get the first overall pick?
Nope.
No, it's a lottery system, Austin.
God, if the wheel gives it to you, I'd be so happy.
There was- there was a-
the podcast.
There was a part of me where I was like, wouldn't it be funny if the person who comes in first gets to pick who picks first, but they can't pick themselves? They get to bestow the first pick to somebody else on the podcast, but not
That would
them.
be funny.
They
That would
can't
be funny.
you.
Half the season
It
would
would be
just be
funny.
me because you don't have a first pick show, and you're like, well, let's just get John out of the way so you can probably pick someone else's show.
Yeah, well, the idea is if you won this season, like you shouldn't need to pick first the next one. Like you should be good enough that whatever you pick wins
No,
again.
rich get richer.
You should just
Listen,
be
if I had
confident.
Only
in
on
to do
seasons
yourself.
that
I'm
after
winning.
After I won from Bochi the Rock out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 10th pick.
that was like
Yeah.
11th pick.
Yeah,
Crazy
was like,
how it
that was
happens
when we were
sometimes.
doing
That was-
three
that
picks.
was-
That
that
was
was
his
third
third
round.
pick.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a third pick.
That
I was
like
about to
the
say that's
11th
like
out-
13th, but I wasn't on the podcast yet.
that was like
so,
11th
yeah,
out
that
of
makes
12
sense.
shows that season.
I mean, sometimes this, as opposed to this top three, where the top three are literally three of our first picks all in a row. Fucking, it's
Is it
gonna.
literally 1, 2, 3?
No,
so
it was
funny.
2, 3, 4.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
put
Fate was the first pick.
Fate was first pick, yeah.
Which Fate was 4th.
Our
so-
first four were the top four.
That's
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
What was the 5th show? We don't talk about it.
Moonlit.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third Moonlit Dust.
Yeah, we
Update
don't.
me on
Yeah.
Got a number 10.
yeah.
You got that place. Ooh.
Hey, it happens,
Uh,
man. Hey, also,
you
your
look
show
at-
wasn't the first show to go off. Mine
You don't take
was.
so much shots you don't take.
Yeah, because Roll Over and Die was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. No, I'm just saying that, like, sure, I got a show in top three, but my show. went
Anyone
out
want to
for-
finish? Anyone want to finish it anyway?
I'll do it.
No.
I'll fucking do it. I haven't gotten around to it. You, if you want to
The
watch
only
party with
dog
me,
shit
Austin, we can
show
go
on the
watch it.
podcast
It's
I've
supposed to
ever
get
sat down-
gay.
The only absolute dog shit show I finished on the podcast is Full Dive because me and Mason liked the opening enough that we wanted to keep watching it.
Okay,
Look, that show's
I
not like absolutely trash. It's just
I mean, it
mostly
kind of
trash.
is.
like it's trash, but I enjoyed that trash.
You know what's
Yeah,
It was
crazy?
trash,
I-
but at least had
I,
flavor.
I enjoyed it in the same way that I don't enjoy Ari Ferreira. You know,
I'm trying to think. I think the.
I
I
enjoyed it in
think.
the same way I enjoyed Rent a Girlfriend reading for about 200 chapters until he jizzed in a pool.
No,
I'm
that's just
trying to
wrong.
think. I'm trying to think what the worst shows. I'm trying to think what the worst shows
That
on
was
our
just incorrect.
podcast that I've gone and finished are, and I think it's between Darwin's Game and Other Side Picnic. 'Cause
Oh,
I think
Other Side Picnic was bad.
I think I finished both of those. Darwin's Game is, it's fine.
However, the opening to Other Side Picnic was really good.
I like Darwin's Game's opening too. That's
Very true.
That's strict. None of the openings are. Most of the openings aren't bad. Besides, like fucking Assassin's Pride. We don't talk about that one. I can go
Chico with
die.
Honeyworks is good. News at 11.
Okay, now that we detox about random bullshit, it's time to get sad. Hey Mason,
Yeah.
let's talk about Journal with
So,
Witch.
so Journal with Witch. I don't even know how to talk about this show, man. Like,
That's fair.
it's just sad. It's really good. Like, these last 3 episodes are
Or
mostly
less.
about like
They're less sad. I'll give them
they're
that.
less sad. It's just kind of about like Asa coming to terms with everything and like deciding, hey, maybe I shouldn't like skip out on things and maybe I should actually try. And so she tries to go for the like vocalist spot in band club and she gets it. And then she decides, hey, that girl that like threw a fit in class and hasn't been seen for like 2 months, I should make her feel better. So she tries to do that and she does. And then the show ends.
Their conversation
Really
on
hits
the
her with, like,
train.
hey kid, you're all right. Keep
Derek-
doing what you're doing.
Their conversation on the train and when they leave is really good. I really love their
It is.
interaction.
When she turns around and goes, hey, can I ask you an insensitive question? And doesn't wait for a response and asks anyways.
Yeah.
So good.
I don't remember
Um,
exactly what she said, but she's like, what
Well,
did
she
say?
when did you feel like your life was over? And like after
Yeah,
her parents died.
I think you said when your parents died, did you feel like your life was over?
I don't
And
think
it's
I don't
really
think
good
she
that-
I don't think she fronts it with that because they're already talking about her parents' deaths. So I think she just goes, "Did you think your life was over?" Because it's
Yeah.
implied. It's implied. The after your parents died is implied in that conversation.
It's so
But-
fucking like, oh, fuck.
It's really nice to see Asa like recoil at that and be like, no, I'm
Yes.
living my life.
Very good.
It's very good to see.
I hate that this show gets a buff. It gets a buff that we can't take away from it because it uses its opening as the performance song, and it fucking
Yep.
rules. And it's not like you don't get there and go, oh, it's going to be that. It has to be that. You get to her singing in the apartment. You're like, oh, it's gonna be the opening. Oh, she wrote the opening. That's really good. Like,
Like,
it,
yeah,
Yep.
that's right. That's about right.
yeah. And it rules, and they do the right thing. They don't make you watch the opening and then have her sing the
No.
opening. They just give you her singing the opening as the part of the show. I have two things about this end stretch of episodes that I'm a little on the fence about. Because otherwise I fucking love it. All of our shows have something I have a problem with. I stand by the fact that I think we could have benefited from more time earlier with some of these school characters.
I agree.
Because
it,
Yeah.
the bit
until
with the baseball kid and like
doesn't ever get resolved, it's a little
doesn't get
frustrating.
resolved,
He's kind of
and,
there.
like, I don't even know his
feels like-
name.
It feels like Horimiya, where they had like the friend character for Miyamura's, or no, for Hori's sibling,
Yeah.
and then like the anime just erased her.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that this probably continues. Like the baseball thing is probably like the next thing the manga does. So you can't
should
not
get a
put it
blueprint.
in, because this is
Should get a
there's
blueprint.
more to this. But like I think like because I wasn't really invested in any of the school stuff until they pulled the trigger with Chi. I don't remember the second part of her name. I just know it's
Chio.
Chi.
Yeah.
Chio.
Chio, is it Chio?
Chio.
Okay. When they finally pull the trigger with her at like the end of 11, start of 12, that is where I'm like, good. All of this has built into something I really like, and that's
Mhm.
great. But there's enough other things where I'm like, I wish I had more of this to care about. And the other thing I don't know how I feel about is I don't think we needed the flash forward to the future with them as adults.
Yeah.
Because I think
But-
in my mind, you do it because it's relevant because they're talking about the video of the performance, and it's nice to give you. It closes the season out in a nice way. I will say that. Like, but to me, this feels like I would be
Yeah, that's
interested
good
to
in
know if this happens here in the manga like this, or if this is something that happens later that they pulled because it fits. Because
I think
I
it's
think
one of
the
those
manga's
they
still
don't
ongoing, right?
expect- Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's one of those they didn't expect to get more than a single season out of this. So they're like, let's just
Give some
bookend it,
closure.
give a
Yeah.
closure,
Uh,
and
manga
like, call
is
it
done.
good.
Oh, the
Manga is done,
Is
okay.
done. But there's
Yeah.
there's still like another season's
There's a
worth of
lot.
content, if not
Yeah.
more. Because this was monthly,
It was
Michael.
monthly.
Yeah,
This
this
was like
was
year one of
monthly
her
for
high
6
school.
years.
Yeah, so this might not even
Jesus
be
Christ.
this might not even be halfway done.
It could be, about,
It could be
we talk
like-
about,
No,
13
monthly for 6
episodes,
years. Says we
11
are probably
11 volumes.
We're,
Holy
there are 11
shit.
volumes.
Yes.
We're probably gonna get at least 5. This
the
could be
show
probably 5 seasons.
also
Hold on.
ending on them celebrating her parents' like death anniversary on their birthdays.
That's really sweet.
is
I love
Yeah.
so
I
It's
love
really
it.
sweet.
melancholy,
I
like,
wish we got a
so
little more.
good.
It's
I do too.
really
Yeah, I
sweet.
want some more crying.
I can't believe another show teed up Happy Birthday to make me fucking
Yeah.
go
If,
ballistic.
if I
can't.
had a nickel for every podcast show that has made Happy Birthday sad, I'd have like 5 nickels now.
I don't know how we keep
Yeah,
doing
it's
it
kinda
An
crazy.
unreasonably large amount of nickels.
for birthdays.
for birthdays.
Yeah.
I also just can't believe we're singing Happy Birthday out here. How much money do they gotta pay for that?
Rude.
Do other cultures sing "Happy Birthday" in English? I gotta know.
Well,
Like, is that a
they're
common
they're
thing, or is
clearly
that just an
singing it
anime
in
thing?
Japanese, aren't they? In this one, I think, or do they sing it in English? I don't
I think they
remember.
sing it in
I
English.
was disassociating.
I think
Um,
it's in English.
Pretty sure it's
Asa-
English.
Fair.
Asa making her little hiding place in the closet is adorable, and I love
It's
it, and it's
so-
great.
It's so cute.
It's a little bit of a problematic relationship with CPS comes along, but it'll be fine.
Don't worry, she's great at explaining it away. It'll be good. It'll be fine.
Yeah, she's great at explaining. Asa, notable great talker.
I just I really enjoy a lot of the character dynamics and everything. I thought this was a stellar ride the whole way through. You will find me hard pressed to say anything bad about this show outside of I wanted a little more time with supporting cast that we don't get. Like that.
Oh
boo.
no, I wanted
Oh,
more
boo-hoo.
of this show.
Right, yeah,
It's
exactly.
definitely a show where it's like just stop listening to us talking heads. Go watch the show. Go go cry
It-
about
Yeah,
it.
I think
Go
it
contemplate
is.
your own like
like
It's,
I haven't
like, finite
cried as
life.
much to a show since Violet Evergarden. I think, like, the show
Yeah.
made me
The show-
an emotional wreck.
this show only got me like one time really good. just around other timings and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm a big Family Guy, and so any stuff like this is gonna be like little close to this in general.
It's a tough
shows.
watch.
Not
Tough.
not
Yeah, I can imagine.
Not-
this show's script has
Oh,
such
yeah.
a good understanding of how to write deep character. Every
Mhm.
single character here doesn't feel like they are filling in archetypes. Like, yes, you could maybe place them in archetypes, but they are so distinct, like each of them from anything I've seen before in anime. They're all distinct from each other. Everyone here is just a person with their
It-
own problems,
it's
their own struggles, their own good things and bad things that have happened throughout the story so far.
it's
It's
crazy.
insane how much they can fit in just these 12 episodes about these characters.
It's crazy how much of a character Emery's mother is. It's like
Yeah.
it's refreshing and nice,
The-
and
the-
the
the
moments
fucking-
are great the whole way through.
The guy from like not Child Protective
The
Services,
lawyer.
but like the guy
The
who
lawyer.
the lawyer, he just shows up and he shows up way more than you'd expect him to.
He's just
and
like
he's a man
homies
with his
the
own
guys at
struggles
the
here.
end,
Both
like
both him
Yeah.
and Kasamichi's conversation in the last 3 episodes, and Emery's mother's conversation
with
with Makio.
Makio.
Is
Yep.
like the line from her of Makio being like, I probably should have came and introduced myself to you when we were cleaning out the apartment. And she's like, I'm glad you didn't. I would have saw your sister's face, and I wouldn't have been able to handle
I
that.
would have died.
That fucking
Mm.
ruled. That was great. Just the boy shooting the shit about about no longer wanting to engage in fucking toxic masculinity behavior.
It's
is
so good.
good. It's such a mood. I love this cast. This show's great.
So good. Go watch it.
Yeah, this is the
If you haven't
highest.
already
This is
watched
the
it.
highest rated new show of the season, and also the second highest rated show of the
Really good.
season on Mao. It is
Deserved.
only behind Frieren, which is
Absolutely.
Yeah, that
deserved.
makes
honestly
sense.
crazy.
Crazy.
Which
crazy.
is crazy considering how much shit I heard talk about Freewind this season. That's a whole nother argument.
It's-
Frieren is
mad
just
being-
slow this
being mad.
season.
We're
It's-
saying a lot of mad shit about Freewind. It's like, guys,
It's slow, and then it builds into it's slow, and
an
then it
action show.
It's-
oh no,
it's slow, and
what
then
a
it builds into the best
tragedy.
action of the entire fucking
Yes.
season. Nothing tops that
We're talking
action
about it, we're talking about it,
sequence.
we're talking about it. Podcast.
Yeah. It's fine.
Journal what's really
for,
good.
for what it's worth, the manga ends off in volume 7 and there's 11.
God damn,
Oh, they fucking
they went.
To be fair, we did kind of like get through like her
I
whole.
wonder.
trauma.
I wonder. I
But
wonder
if this
if
is
they
monthly
cut
releases,
things.
7 would be quite a chunk.
Yeah.
There 53 chapters. This was chapter 35.
You
It
guys
was the end.
were-
Oh,
you guys are all
okay,
12
so
volumes.
And but no, but like in my head, I would go 35. That's where you get on weekly releases, not
Yeah.
monthly.
I mean, I get.
I mean,
the
if the
question would
man,
be-
the manga just go to like
the
that.
question
then,
would be
like,
how many pages is.
They
Is a
could do
chapter.
short monthly releases.
Yeah, because then that would make sense. But if they're the typical long monthly releases, that is a lot of
like
content.
the 50
Schedule
like the
for this
50
anime.
pagers. Those tend to be adapted pretty much one chapter per episode.
I'm looking. I'm seeing 45 on chapter 1.
Okay, but chapter
Always
one's
chapter
always
ones are
longer.
always longer.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna click
Okay.
9.
I'm seeing 35.
Okay, so it's.
Okay.
I can.
Slightly like it's decently
These are-
longer, but not like
I'm
That
I'm,
much
I'm seeing
longer?
45 on chapter 9.
So they vary.
Oh, I'm on chapter 8. I'm stupid. Anyway,
So they vary.
Oh no, or maybe I'm clicking stuff wrong.
I would be interested to. It'll be interested to read this and see if there's a significant amount of stuff missing, or if it just adapts it in a way that makes it all work. It's
No, I was looking at chapter 2. I'm stupid.
Michael. What?
No,
wait,
so-
hey,
so-
you
so,
oversaw
so,
this?
so this specific website has a
Yeah.
number list on the left. That list is the
Incorrect.
page number
What?
within your current chapter,
What?
not like clicking. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna click on the number 9
And go to
on here and think I would go to chapter 9.
you
No,
go
it
to
just went to page 9 of chapter
2
1.
Of chapter 1. That's crazy. This OST rules.
oh yeah.
Incredible.
The show's just very, very good.
Yeah, this is I will tell you, I don't know how often this has happened. This is by far the toughest decision I've ever made in a top 3 of a podcast for me. This is insanely difficult, for me. Do we have other things you want to say about Journal?
I think there's not much else to say, honestly. Like, show's just really good.
Go
You should
watch it. Go
Go watch it, indeed.
Okay, let's
Also, like, I can't wait for this to get absolutely stiffed at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards
Oh, yes.
2027.
Oh yes, and to absolutely lose my goddamn I just have the sinking feeling this season's gonna get gypped so bad, and I'm gonna lose my
Mhm.
goddamn mind. Well,
Or this entire year is going to be crazy, and it'll be like
well,
somehow
true. That will be
it'll
the
make sense
argument,
somehow,
right?
which will
Like,
be even crazier.
we're like, look at what's coming next season. I'm like, well, maybe. Plus all your fucking
Yeah,
sequels
but not
that
even
exist here.
enough.
I mean, true. Yeah, right. Well, I think
the
it
issue
will.
is if we're going on.
Yes, it has
If,
to.
thi-
be
if,
enough.
thi-
Just
thi- if,
quickly.
if this doesn't win drama, I'm gonna kill somebody next year.
Because
Well,
the issue is, it's like, oh,
big
if we're going for
history.
anime of the year,
I know
we already
Witch
have
Hat
JJK3
exists.
and Free Run Season 2 as immediately
Yes.
drop-ins.
Yeah.
And if this is in half of the anime of the year is this season, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
which of those gets dropped, and it's going to be this.
Yeah.
No,
sucks.
but it's the Japanese and versus English debate about JJK season 3 that's gonna tip
True.
the scales. Yeah, totally.
We can talk
right.
about that later
Also,
too.
some stuff will be
Uh,
heavy on the-
Let's switch gears into polar opposites. We finish out the school trip date. So we get oh my god, we get Tani and Suzuki just being the best together, just having a grand old time. And then and you know, it's more of what we're used to. It's wonderful stuff. Tani opens up a little more and gets a little more comfortable about some things, and it's real fun. The important thing is episode 12, which is we get a Yamada and a Nishi date. And this is beautiful. I fucking love these two. These two are wonderful. I love.
They're
so
so
good.
cute.
So good this episode.
Y-
Oh.
Nishi going through and being like, I have cute clothes, but none of my cute clothes match. Fuck. I'm just gonna throw everything together, and then go like, this was dumb, and takes everything off is great.
Real.
There's something to wonder about the fact that she's also just wearing like sneakers. It's
Yes.
it is my favorite part of that outfit.
She's
It
like,
is
I
so
have-
good.
well, she says, I don't have
outfit.
shoes that go with any of these clothes. I just have sneakers.
She's like, I
That's
I
real.
forgot to
That's
buy
for
nice
real.
shoes. She.
One of my favorite bits from this is Yamada shows up and she's like, is he different? I don't know. I don't ever look at his face. I never look up. I don't
Look like
know.
Here.
What do I do? What do
I look at it. I look at his neck. What do I do?
I look nose into like neck area.
Yeah. They go on an absolutely adorable date. That then they get immediate whiplash because they go to look at the sunset and fucking Tani and Suzuki are there, and we get the best bit of all time where they Scooby-Doo run away. And then we do a rewind where we get to see Tani and Suzuki's date, and we once again get Detective Suzuki who goes, "That's them. Holy fuck, that's them." And so she is.
Shut up and walk in.
So
Shut up and
she
go in.
is fucking spaced for half the date because she's like, where are they gonna go? What are they gonna do? They could be right here behind me. It is so adorable that they get back from the class trip, and Tani says good morning, and she's like, oh, you're not gonna use my first name? And he's like, you didn't use mine. And she's like, yeah, it's embarrassing. We're in school. Why would I do that? And then their entire date, they're using first names. They do not hesitate at all on the date away with just the two of them. It is adorable, and I love them. This fucking show, might fucking draw out the kiss between these two for as long as they physically can. As many things will get in the way
At least
between
they're
the two
dating.
of them. At least they're
guys.
dating.
At least they're dating.
They're
They're
dating.
dating.
They hold hands and they get
It's
really
fine.
fucking
They're in high
close.
school. Let them slow roll it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean they are the definition of a couple that would. So like it makes sense. But they're walking home and they're like, "There's nobody here," and then and then fucking Suzuki's parents pull up. Just ruins the day. These two are cute. The show's adorable. I love it. Its OST
They're cute.
is phenomenal. It has probably the
Perfect
weakest.
OST.
It has probably the weakest ending of our 3 shows because holy shit, does this episode end and you go, oh, we're just going into another one? Nope, gotta wait a month. I can't believe that this wasn't just pre-announced 2 core with a split core.
Honestly.
Like, because
Yeah.
it's so clear they planned it that way because this is just the ending to a regular episode.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's a good end.
yeah, it's wonderful. I
It's a
love
good
this.
ending, but yeah.
Solid ending.
It is the best part about this manga and the show adaptation for me. Like the 2 standouts for me are that the entire cast is so well done in a rom-com and in a way where it's like you have 2 active relationships and a 3rd relationship you desperately want to be active immediately. The 2 of them walk into one scene together and you go, that has to happen. I'm going to kill you.
I love Tyra and Ozma so much, and I need them to acknowledge
I-
that they are perfect for
I
each
love
other.
that we have like I love that we have in this like episode like 11, 12 period where it's like they're looking at it's like, hey, Tyra's like talking to a lot more people now, like Tani. This is awesome. And you have like Suzuki also go like, she's laughing. What happened to her all gloom and doom going on over there? Her persona. It's just-
It is
and then, like,
incredibly
cuts to like Taida, and she goes, and then it moves on.
We love our Doomer
But-
girls.
Suzuki is the #1 Tyra Ozma shipper. She has a ship name for him.
Yes.
She started this. The ship sailed with Suzuki.
Yo, what's going on, Tide Ozma?
ship
Don't
launched
give us a
with
ship
Tide
name
Ozma.
already.
Suzuki.
I will kill you, Suzuki.
Episode fucking 1 that it plays.
This show's just so all
And
over
the other
man.
thing this show does that is phenomenal is its casual outfit wear is peak. I love the amount of character design that goes into this show, and everybody is in a different outfit on every separate occasion, and it looks phenomenal the whole way through. They're adorable the whole way, except for Toddy, but that's okay. He gets a pass.
No,
Yeah.
he's in a different outfit.
He's
I
a-
think.
yeah,
on
he
episode, in
does-
episode 12. Finally,
He does start
got
to
some-
get
he's got
different
some tracks.
outfits, but compared to Suzuki, the man
Yeah,
has
for the
traditional
first 3
He's a
quarters of
high
the show,
school
he
boy.
does not
Yeah,
wear
no,
anything
like
it's
but
true.
his
6
school
t-shirts
uniform.
and 6 sweatpants or jeans or slacks. Like it's
and all but one of the t-shirts are the same. I understand. I was there. I agree.
hey, mine aren't the same. I have
I'm
black,
I'm in the screenshot and I don't
gray,
like
and
it.
dark blue and light blue and another black one and another white one.
I stand by the fact that this show's OST is one of my favorites as well. Every time any song kicks, I'm like, this is great. This is phenomenal. I'm in heaven. Also, this might be one of my favorite openings. Dude, this
It's
opening
so good.
rules
It's a
so
song.
much.
It's such a bop. Can't wait for the next season 1.
I'm biased, obviously. I've read this manga. I love this manga. I still put Tomo-chan over this as like my favorite rom-com.
Tomboy, yeah.
Because I love that manga so fucking much. And I love that show just as much. It is so impressive how well this show captures the manga's art. Like point for point. There's like it's incredible. Like if you do not wait, if you cannot wait for July or whatever, and you just go read it, you're gonna get shot because you're gonna be like, what?
That's me.
It's gonna be really easy for you to figure out where to pick up, by the way, because quite literally you go look at the list of chapters and go school trip, and you start right after it. And like, and sure, you have to reread the cute Nishi and Yamada date, but like,
Oh, no,
oh
what a
no,
creepy-
yeah, right.
no.
Oh
How
no.
do I
no.
just read the whole
Steak
goddamn
too
thing
juicy.
anyway?
Honestly, you could just reread
Potatoes
the
too
whole thing.
buttery.
You could just reread the whole thing because like all the cool arts and covers are really great. Like all the extra art this author does is wonderful.
Oh
What-
no, my
what are
steak too thick, too buttery. Oh no.
You guys talk
Golly.
about this show because
I got a really important
It's
question for
just
everybody.
good.
What's the best ship in the show? Because like for me,
I don't like choosing children,
I
so
think it's Nishitani. They're adorable. Austin, shut the fuck up.
Nishi Yamada.
Nishitan?
Nishi Yamada.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, again,
Don't cross my ships.
again, both until we properly guessing between Tyra and Ozma, it is hard to put them near the
Yeah.
top. So it is
Yeah.
at the moment Nishi and Yamada because
Everyone
those
loves
two
a
are
good
little
Doomer
beans.
boy.
I'm not allowed to
Exactly.
answer this question.
Again, it's also
My answer
possible
will
the manga
enlighten you.
doesn't ever do something with Tyra and Oz. And like, you know what? That would also be sick if it like has them. They like one of them has feelings for the other, and they do like a. Well, I don't have feelings for you, and they have like a mutual, like friendly way to get out of that. That would also be a really neat way to do that.
Maka Ine episode 3. Hello.
I can't wait. I can't wait to find out that Sean's favorite ship is Nabe and Gazpacho.
Pacho.
The best reveal of this fucking manga is when you finally get to see Gazpacho. That's the best part of the goddamn manga, dude.
Do we
I love
actually get
I
to
love
see
that.
him?
I love that we always have,
I
all have
know.
the same fucking reaction. It's like, who the fuck is Gazpacho? And then you have like a scene in this episode
It
where
is.
it's Nishi going, who the fuck is
John.
Gazpacho?
It's one of my favorite
John,
bits of the
just
manga.
Just remember, Gazpacho is real and he knows what he saw.
the fuck up.
The actual best ship is Tempura and Toddy's face.
True.
Oh man, Show's so peak, bro. It's just like,
I
it
will-
just makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. It's a good time. Characters are good.
I will say
It
one
does-
small
it does
thing.
rom-com shit right, bro.
Again, it's not that we haven't had rom-coms on this show where the relationship doesn't just go, but it is so refreshing for it to be chapter 1, episode 1, confession, off to the races. Because like sometimes you don't need to beat around the bush about how long it takes to get into a relationship, especially if you're gonna do it with other people in the show.
Well, the idea is like we skipped the long like I like him, I hope he likes me phase. We just went straight into like, hey, we've been through this. I've been liking you for a while. I've liked you for a while. Okay, let's date, and we started there.
Yeah.
Like,
And yeah,
which
and
is
what it does,
so
yeah,
good.
as Sean had just said it. We have at least one other couple where we can do that with it. We have the slow burn with Nishi and Yamada, where they're just gonna be cute with each other until the end of fucking time, before one of them accidentally whispers it to the other, and they're like, "Oh wait, we could have done this months ago."
It also-
oh
Like,
my
you
god.
like me? Wait, I like you. You like me?
It also lets you focus on different elements of Tani and Suzuki's relationship. There is a dynamic between the two of them that we do not get yet. That is one of my favorite pieces of rom-com conflicts about a relationship. I love it. It's again, this manga's worth. There's a reason I read this manga and then immediately went, "Hey John, have you read this manga?" And when he went, "Nope," I went, "What?" I went, "How? How have you not
don't-
found this?"
Because I don't get manga stuff in my recommend. I really just
Yeah.
don't.
Because John
Um,
doesn't read.
So unless someone true,
true,
I
he
play
reads-
Pokemon, bitch.
He reads Lemon a lot.
Bro, I just want
he's
to say
read more of Lemon
keep
than I
up-
have.
Once I get started, I
Yeah.
catch I stay active with all my manga. The problem I have is getting fucking started. And like the problem is if I ever take a break, I just drop it forever. Source Komi-san. But like
Yeah.
also I have like 5 not light novels from Austin that are on loan, and I have not touched one of them in like a month and a half because I've been so busy.
I got my pile of
It's
Shaman
okay,
King
I have,
right over there.
I still have. Actually, I don't. Do I have it? Do I have any more
There's
volumes of
5
that?
books, Austin. I have gotten to 2 chapters on one of the 5 books I still have left to read. I gave you 2 of them back.
Reading's hard.
Yeah. Do you wait? Do you have 7? Is
I have
my
7.
7 somewhere?
7. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Austin, I just looked it up. Austin, I have 7. I know I
Oh,
do.
okay.
I don't know
Okay.
why you're looking.
No.
It was a
okay.
bit quiet.
You said 4, and I have 1 and 2, and I was just like, that
said
doesn't
5.
equal 7.
I said 5. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm just fucking high. Anyway, Chitose in the Rumini model is back into airing, by the way.
Oh, really? Finally.
Well, okay, they dropped like episodes like 10 through 13 like all at once.
All right.
I'm gonna blame Netflix for that. Somehow it's their fault. Source Steel Ball Run.
Oh my god.
But yeah, show's good. Go watch this one too. This one's also peak.
Hey, if you got a significant other, go watch it with them. Just fucking do it. It's easy.
Watch all the
Bam,
shows. They're all
done.
good. The season
Legitimately,
was good. Season was really
There,
good.
Fate's a hard one to recommend because it's Fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say our entire top 6 is all worth watching. I would say easily the weakest of the 6 is Mayonaka Heart Tune. But even then, that show is still really fun. I adore that cast. It has such a it hits a really satisfying endpoint because you get like everyone has like solidified the way they feel and stuff. That show's great.
I mean, honestly,
Tamon's is really fun if you ignore the fact that the show ignores Tamon being the weirdest person ever.
Tamon's, you're in it for a good time, not a long time. As someone who I did finish that show this season. I finished a couple shows this season.
Again, I finished the entire top 6.
can I be honest with you?
What was the top 6? It was Tamon's, it was Heroes Party, it was
Mayonaka.
Fate.
No, not Heroes Party. Fate,
Mayonaka.
Tamon's, Mayonaka Heart Tune.
Mayonaka.
Tune to the Midnight Heart.
I was gonna
Mayonaka
say,
did.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think even Heroes Party is. I think even that's something you could recommend to
It's
somebody because
fine.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not great, but like
Look,
You have
I
to,
did
there's a
recommend it to
person
people
you
at
can
work.
recommend
It's
it
not bad.
Yeah.
It's
to.
like it's
Like obviously, I'm
fine.
not recommending it to people who don't watch a lot of anime. Well, like I could recommend Journal with Witch
anybody.
to legitimately
Anybody.
anyone ever.
Mm,
Did you watch? Did you fin? I know you were watching stuff with your mom. Did you?
No,
Okay. I was curious if that went anywhere. I was curious
Yeah.
if you kept watching stuff with her or not. Well, the voting is out, and that means it's stats time. Stats
stats
time. So
Stats
before I reveal anything to anybody,
You like numbers? We love numbers.
this
It's
is a-
stats time.
there's a first this season, and that is that for our top 3 placements, the total amount of placements is 29. You can be in the top
We're
3
2 for 50?
29 times because there was a week where Austin didn't vote, so the stats are
29
a
or 2
little
for 50 at
wonky,
Mr. Allen's.
just a
No.
little wonky. I don't
We
know.
made a
I
little
don't.
Fucky wucky, guys.
I actually don't know. I don't know if this. There might be another first, but I don't know if this is true, and I don't know if there's a good way for me to go figure this out. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, there is a way for me to check this. Cause hold on, cause if I'm right, I need to go stats. Cause how would this? Let me double check how this looks. No, there's not a good way for me to know that fact. Fuck. Well, we'll talk about it, and you guys can tell me if you know the answer to this question when we get there.
League of Legends.
How do I usually start this? What do I fucking usually do here?
Numbers.
But,
Top 3.
yeah, so we'll do what show do you think has the most third place finishes?
Third place
Third
specifically
place.
third place.
is probably Fate.
I think Fate.
Yeah, I think Fate probably. Fate or
Fate was a
Sentence.
top 3 show, but it was
but-
never usually 1 or 2.
Austin, you're muted.
Austin pulling a John Pog?
Or your mic broke. I don't know which.
No, no,
he
it's
was
me.
muted on Discord.
I was
He
muted.
a little mute
I
symbol.
was coughing my brains out.
Mm.
I think it's Sentence because I think Fate had like
Could be Sentence.
episodes where it was higher,
I guarantee it's either
Um,
Sentence,
and-
Fate, or Journal.
few more episodes that's lower.
Sentence to Be a Hero has more third place finishes than all the other third place finishes combined.
Ah,
If you add up everybody else, still less
It's
third
'cause-
place finishes than Sentence
It's
to Be a
because it
Hero.
was like polar opposites Journal for all of us, and then Sentence was there as like the third option if you sometimes split Fate up to like top 3.
With that in mind, how many third place finishes do you think Sentence to Be a Hero has?
What
well,
is
out
it
of-
called?
out of
I think
29.
Total's 29.
29.
It's probably like 19.
20 on the dot.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20 as well.
So I think it was third for me every single fucking.
15. It's exactly the lowest number it can be to have more than half. Because if you add the other ones together, they have 14.
15 and 14 is 29.
Yep.
That's not math.
That's
So,
fair.
yep.
That is math.
Which of our shows do you think has the most second place finishes?
Journal.
Journal.
Journal. No, I think it's
This
actually.
is one.
I think
It's gonna be
polar
one of those.
opposites.
It's gonna be a funny one where it's neither, because those two are gonna have like really large amounts of ones and ones, and like Fate's gonna somehow sneak in stupidly. Again, it could also just be Journal or polar opposites.
I think it's
I do think it could be
it's
something
journal.
funny though.
It's journal.
Yeah, no surprise.
well, I won't give you that number yet. We'll wait. What show do you think has the most first place finishes?
It's
GI1.
roll over and die.
Correct. Whoa, crazy. You don't know this, but I've been
no way.
but
nice
I've been
call,
doing-
Austin.
I've been doing
I've been
negative
rigging the
stats.
votes.
Yep,
No,
it's
Rollover
me.
and Die had a lot of ones first week because it had two
Austin,
of them per
Austin,
person.
You're saying we on this podcast have improperly counted ballots?
It is polar opposites. I guess this is the part I
Rigged
didn't do.
balloting, you might say.
How many shows do you think had third place finishes?
Or like specifically third places.
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Hold on.
I like
Is
how
it stream mod
this whole
messages?
segment is
Okay,
us just
like-
throwing random
Huh.
fucking numbers at a wall, and Sean goes, "No, you're fucking
So
stupid."
let me see. So
One of
if
you's
I know,
usually right.
because I had
Yeah,
four.
because we throw out enough numbers, and it's
shows
only 1 through
do
11.
that. Oh, we know. I only had 3 shows do that because I never put Journal in under 2.
I'm gonna say 5.
So I'm trying to think what else would have ended up in. So I think there are
No,
four
no,
shows
no,
that
no,
reasonable.
6. I think there's probably a week that Kunan got third, maybe.
That'd be
I think-
crazy.
Mason, what are you thinking?
Either Kunan or
How many shows
Ham
do you think have?
or
I think-
What are you thinking?
Come on.
Tough. I think 6. I think 6.
I think it
shows.
might just be 4. I think it might just be we had the top 4
No,
and
I
nothing
think
broke that top
5,
4.
Actually, I think 5 shows.
Michael,
One usually does something
You
stupid.
cheat because you look at your votes and based off how you vote, you decide whether or not you think it's possible.
Sean, if I went off of that, I would have been I was giga wrong for
Well,
the
yeah,
first
you would.
2
Yeah,
questions.
yes, correct.
Because
Yeah.
my journal was I had
Yeah, you
journal
had
in
journal
one
in-
out of
yes.
all but 1 week.
Correct. You sure did. I know these facts because I look at it. There are 4 shows with a third place finish.
4. Okay.
I wonder what they could be. You want to try to guess which 4 shows? Let's do it. Which 4 shows have a third place finish?
Fate, Sentenced, Polar Opposites, Journal.
Correct. How many shows have a second place finish?
3.
It's probably just the same 4.
Correct.
Is it?
How many shows have a first place finish?
This one's hold on.
Because first place it might be 3. I don't know.
I'm
So I'm trying to think. Who
So
would have put first
they had
place?
at least one.
Yeah, because Sean put Fate first one time. I know
sure
that
did.
happened.
I sure did.
And I don't know if someone put Sentence first at some point. That's the only thing I'm trying to think of here.
I don't think anyone did.
Because if no one did, then it's only 3, and Sentence is the one of the tougher that didn't.
Yeah.
That is true. That is the stat.
Because
Um,
Crazy Journal with Witch and Polar Opposites, crazy.
So
good.
this was the
It's
thing
been
that
crazy
I was,
good this week.
this was
damn.
the thing I was thinking about. I don't know if we've ever had a season where only 4 shows have a top 3 finish.
Yeah, that is
We've
kinda
never
crazy.
had a season
If-
with such a definitive top 4 from the first
if
week.
Yeah.
it happened,
And it's not like every
it
show
would be
is so
summer
bad either.
2022 would be
Yeah.
my guess. Let me see if I have the stats for summer 22 on hand.
What was
'Cause
22 again?
I do
What
not
won that one?
I do not hold on. So the important thing I need to look for. Nope, that's wrong because Ruby Ice Queendom has a top 3 finish. That's insane.
Oh,
And
yep.
that immediately proves me wrong. That season was Licorice Recoil, Yakuza Guides to Babysitting Call of the Night.
Yep.
And the reason why I guessed that one is because that is the only season prior to this season where a show where any show, let alone 2 of them, had 100% top 3 finishes. Because both Licorice Recoil and Yakuza Guide to Babysitter never dropped out of top 3. I'm telling on myself a little. We'll get there in a second.
All
But
I'm
yeah,
saying is that it was rigged from the start when I got 5th pick.
so yeah, none of the other shows outside of our top 4 had a top 3 finish whatsoever. There's just a lot of zeros on my sheets. I will let you know, our lowest place finish is 11th. There were 4 shows that had an 11th place finish.
Damn, that first week 4 different shows were at people's
Cor-
bottom slots.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Of 5 of us, 4 of them were
so
different.
it was Rollover and Die.
Yep, two
Kunan.
people had
was
that.
on
Yep.
Darwin was on
Darwin.
2
Yep.
people.
It was
Kunan-
definitely
um,
Kunan.
Kunan was right. Yep.
Kunai and Moonlit probably.
Yep, that was mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me.
4 out of
Um,
5 of us had different shows at the bottom. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Wait,
And then
what
we
was the
had-
duplicate one?
Roll over and die.
Darwin.
Okay.
Oh, roll over die.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
because it
then
got voted off.
I think I put that
We
at
had
the
two
bottom.
See,
shows.
I had also thought 2 people had Darwin at the bottom there,
we had
actually.
we had 2 shows whose lowest place finishes were 10th place.
Moonlit.
Nope, because
And-
No. You said lowest, right?
yep, it's lowest place. So it can't be Moonlight because Moonlight was at an 11th.
Oh, it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Because
So
it
2
can't
other
be any of
shows.
mine, because
So
Kunan,
that'd be Midnight and probably be Midnight and Darwin, right?
Nope, because
Yeah.
Darwin
No,
had
Darwin
an
had
11th.
an 11.
Or not
had
Darwin,
one.
Tamon.
Nope. Believe it or not, Tomon's lowest place is 7th.
Oh, Cute Girl. What
Yep,
am I
Party-
thinking?
Heroes
Yeah,
Party,
that's
yep.
Cute Girl.
Fate's lowest finish was 5th. Sentenced and Journal's lowest finish were 4th. And again, I am telling on myself here about this stat. Polar Opposite's lowest place finish was 3rd. Which does mean that of 29 top 3 finishes, Polar Opposites has 29 top 3 finishes. It has 100% accuracy for the season. Surprise, Journal has 28 of 29. It only missed it once, and it was the
Yeah, that
first
wasn't the-
week from Austin. This
Oh.
is actually pretty typical of us. There's usually one show that has this happen to it.
And it's like only in the first week too.
Yeah, here. Let me take a quick look. Fragrant Flower missed 2. Medalist missed 2. Blue Box missed 1. Windbreaker missed 1. Kaiju missed 2. Trigun missed 1. It's also a lot easier to do this on a season that has less top 3 finish, that has less power rankings. So this season is, it does say something that both seasons that have really low total point numbers have a show that have a 100% finish. Last season didn't, though. It's important to note that we had the same amount of potential finishes. It actually had the least amount of potential finishes ever on in podcast history with 25. And no show had it, and again, Fragrant missed it, as did Summer Hikaru died. My stats. Ranking of Kings also missed by 1. Spy Family missed by 2. Yeah. And then for the other numbers, because like I said, Polar Opposites is 28 of 29. Sentenced to Be Hero is 19 of 29, so it's a 65% finish. And Fate Strange Fake is 11 of 29, so it's 37. So statistically, Fate not making it into the top 3 is accurate for general feelings throughout most of the season. But again, with a couple of the combined weeks, that messes the water. That messes up the like we had 2 combined weeks, I think, technically. So like it messes up some of the stats a little bit, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. There is one person on this podcast who had one person as one show as the number 1 show the entire season.
I wonder who it could be.
Is John. But yeah, those
I
are
was saying, it wasn't even my show.
correct. Yeah, it's yeah. There are the stats pulled up on the screen real quick. I know it's a little small, but you can see what my spreadsheet looks like. If you pull up stream
Wait,
quick,
hold on, I need to pull it up now.
you can see how I do this. The anime characters are not in the spreadsheet that's on the OBS overlay.
Damn, what the fuck?
I should put them in there though. It would be good. The amount of mileage I get out of this fucking character from Invaded is
Oh, yeah.
insane.
We love that guy.
2 emotes in the server on stream overlay. Crazy. But yeah,
We're the only anime podcast who cares about him.
yeah, truly for sure. But that
All the
means
time, truly.
it is time for me to calculate some results.
Cool.
Wow, that is not surprising to see at all, but it is crazy that it's the first thing I see. I'll let you know right now, I know what show's coming in 3rd. And it's coming in 3rd, a hard 3rd.
We got a solid 5-point third, right?
that is definitely true. Yep.
So this is one of the 2 seasons where I would not gonna be surprised if the final vote was not a surprise at all.
It's just a matter of which show had more ones, which show had more twos.
I'm doing math.
Because I do expect it to be a 3-2 split. Like one show got 3 first places, the other one 2 first places.
Yeah.
And if you were a betting man, Michael, you would lose.
Oh.
So, Sentence to Be Hero is third with 5 points. Polar Opposites is second with 11. It is a 4 people put it in second, 1 person put it in first. And Journal with Witch is first place with a 14-point total.
Because the reason I said the 3-2 is that
yes,
in my head,
I know.
I was like, I'm pretty sure me and Mason would have both put. I'm pretty sure Mason put Journal first, and I know I
Yeah.
did. And Sean, I knew you had been pretty up on Polar Opposites, so I was like, you might have put Polar Opposites first. And we just mentioned John had Polar Opposites first the entire season.
It would be
So I was like-
insane of him to do something different for the finale.
So I was like, you two. I was like, and I just don't know what Austin did. He's the one. He's the wild card in
I
my
put
head.
1 for the full season, and I just put fucking
What?
Journal
You
one
just
here.
put it like
So,
3.
Like,
They're
like-
like, nah, actually, it was not that good.
like, sorry,
Yeah, I did
Sean.
it
If
before.
this,
No, yes,
if,
I
if
I
this
know.
season of shows happened
Any other
in
time.
fall, you probably would have had my vote.
Yeah, I know. No, and look, it also says something. So what's funny is I went into this week and I was like, Mason and Michael are gonna put Witch in first, and John and Austin are gonna put Polar Opposites in first. I'm like, it's gonna be me. I'm like, it's gonna be me who has to do it. And I was like, and I don't want to sit here and be like, I did this because I didn't want to be biased to my show. That is not it. Journal with Witch is just fucking incredible. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I love Polar Opposites to death. I would love to have won a season with it. I'm very glad that if I had voted for it, it still would have lost. That does make me feel really good. It's weird to say that sentence, but it's true. Like, I am very happy in that regard. But like, I couldn't justifiably put Polar Opposites first when any argument I could throw to say this is why I don't think Journal should get first, I could make the same argument back at Polar Opposites. Like, there is, like, the only argument that can truly be made is enjoyment of watching the show. Is, man, I was smiling more watching Polar Opposites. No fucking shit.
Yeah.
Journal
Crazy.
wouldn't deserve first place if I was smiling the entire time watching it. It wouldn't be doing its job right.
Look,
I would
if
be a
you're smiling-
sociopath.
Exactly. If you're smiling during when you're watching Journal with Witch, something's wrong with you.
There are times where you're allowed to smile and it works. Congratulations, Mason.
Thank you.
The only downside to
appreciate
this is now people might not feel so compelled to give you the show you want next season.
Yeah, I mean, look. At the end of the day,
He had not thought
there's
about
enough
this.
There's enough shows this season that I don't particularly like. Don't get me wrong. I
I'm
want
not
Witch
upset.
Hat.
Listen, I'd throw a bigger stick if it was my show.
No, like I've gotten over that at this point. Like,
No, I mean Polar Opposites.
oh, fair. I've had like,
Oh, you would be
No.
insufferable if Polar
I'd be a
Opposites was
little
your
upset.
show.
I like
Yeah.
this show more than I like Horimiya. That's saying
look.
Hey,
I also like it more than I like Horimiya.
I'll be with you.
And I may or may
Yeah!
not be doing single pulls on Uma Musume right now, and I might have hit 3 SSRs in single pulls and 20 pulls.
Hell yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
That's actually
look.
crazy odds.
I'm at the point
The-
now where like I've won enough seasons. It's
Mason's
fine.
like, I guess I should put another
I
crown on the
haven't.
shelf.
I
for the other
haven't.
one.
I
Like,
haven't
which is
yet.
why.
I haven't won enough. I'll be honest with you. I've been on this podcast for a long fucking time, and I haven't won enough seasons. If I cared about winning,
I'm-
which I do a little,
Mason's really just like,
Also-
all I've known since I
Nate-
came on the podcast is winning. Like, it just gets so boring after a while.
Look,
Sean.
okay.
I
Mace,
didn't
were
even wanna
you-
win.
You're
This
3,
is
right?
This is the last season before I hit officially 5 years on the podcast, and I've
Jesus
won.
fucking Christ.
I know.
You actually will be getting your badge in the mail.
I have won.
do you know how many you've won of record that I have?
I want to say like
At
Ed?
least a
I
dozen.
have records back to summer
First off-
2021. is what I'll tell you.
Can we see
That's
the
when I
record,
started.
like
You have
the overall
6.
record of like win versus
I have
not win? Because
6?
obviously,
Let me double check that
I-
math.
how many seasons have we had since then? First off, because we skipped about
That's
3 or
true
4.
because we've had
Yeah.
a couple that like
We skipped a couple
ended
summers.
prematurely, but
7. You have
think-
7.
7.
So
Okay.
we have, counting that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll get 5 colors. Give me a second. I have to do this again. "16 seasons I have on record since in that amount that I have.
But
Or
how
season
many?
skipping. Yeah.
So 7 were
Yeah.
you.
So we skipped 4 seasons in total in that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, almost 50%. I'll take that.
Let me do.
It's like
Michael
this-
has
this is-
3. If I did that
I have
right.
1. I have my 1.
I think I've won 3 or 4. So
trying to think what my 3. Because I know one of them
You
is
had
Vivi
Sasaki-
/86.
You had 3
Sasaki
as well.
Miyano.
mine were Hori Mi. Oh wait, no.
Because when I said I think Vivi won that season.
Well, it'll be
I didn't-
after
One.
like 86 and Vivi because that was before I was on the podcast.
Oh damn.
I know I
That's
had.
the only
Boshi,
one I
that's all
remember.
Michael, you had Sasaki Tomiano.
Yeah.
You had Makiine. And you
I
had
got
medal.
that. I didn't
and
realize that was a.
and you had medalist.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I got to
Medalist,
pick first
yeah.
that season. That's
Yeah.
why.
Correct. Austin
That
had,
wasn't even your first
Austin.
pick.
Austin had Blue Box. John had Fragrant Flower.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Medalist wasn't. Medalist was like
Oh, I
last.
Medalist
pick
was a
the
10th
10th.
pick.
Austin.
Medalist was a 10
Yes.
because everyone was dooming on Engi.
You have
Yeah.
John. You have Bochi the Rock.
I wasn't. It was just my second pick.
You have
I
What
guess.
you
have Licorice Recoil.
Licorice. Dude, a lot of mine have been kind of like I thought Fragrant Flower had been like kind of out of left field kind of ones.
And then I have 2. I have the back-to-back of Dungeon Meshi Kaiju.
Hell yeah.
So Mason's, if you didn't know, is Case Study of Vanitas, Into Ranking of Kings, A Break for Spy Family, Trigun.
No, I once. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a break in between it so
Sorry,
that you got
Sorry.
Spy
I
Family.
get
Yeah.
you.
Then you had Trigun into the back-to-back for Hell's Paradise. And then you took a break for a while until Vigilantes.
Yeah, and then I had a long stretch where I didn't win any.
But I do want to highlight this in the seasons that Mason wins. he won with Vanitas and had Realist Hero in top 3. He won with Ranking and had Senpai in top 3. He won with Spy Family and had Awashi in top 3. He lost to John with Licorice Recoil, but had Yakuza and Call of the Night in top 3. Trigun was his only one that season. Hell's Paradise was his only one that season. He lost to me to Kaiju, but had Windbreaker and Yatagarasu in top 3.
All I'm hearing is that Mason, we cannot argue, has the best taste in what the
And then
it's-
Mason
it's
won with
proven
Vigilantes.
Statistically.
Mason won
So
with,
I'm
with
with you.
Vigilantes and had to be Hero X. in that
100
season
point.
as
What if
well.
we're all the ones with trash taste in anime?
I mean, I don't know. We got
Welcome to the Trash Taste Podcast, guys.
No, we're not. We're not doing that rebranding. Shout out, by the way, to the fact
Guys,
that I
think we should just
track.
stop watching anime actually and just start rating it anyway.
I very poorly track the genre of every show that makes a top 3 finish. And my favorite one that I have is Sunny Boy's genre, which I just have as Mindfuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
All I have for it.
Question mark.
By the way, last season was like for our collective group was a first because last season's the only top 4 finish I have to track on my top 3 finish sheet
oh yeah.
because I wasn't keeping track
Why?
the Komodo. The
Because you did
Komodo
top
Jigen.
4.
We did a top 4 last season for
Well, yeah,
summer.
we did.
For summer, because Secrets of Silent Witch and City were both there.
Yeah.
I have some of the top 4. I have the top 4s there. Usually, when the 4th place show is statistically above the 3rd place show, I track it for that reason as like here's a reminder that like something silly happened that season, like when Side of Affection had a 30 out of 36 top 3 finish and didn't make top 3, and John wanted to kill
He
us
said
all.
that one was
The
funny.
second season. that we've actually this second season in a row that I've done that I would have picked Journal with Witch like first pick if I was first.
Man, there is
I-
no
And that's
I
like two-
saw
and that-
that. I saw that trailer and I was like, I need to pick this show.
dude. There is no greater season for me to look at than that Sasaki to Miyano season. That is my
Like,
That
favorite.
season is so
That is my
funny.
favorite season to look at statistically because the 4th and 5th place show have a better top 3 finish than Sasaki to Miyano.
What were 4th and 5th that season?
Leodale and
'Cause I
Tokyo
know-
24th Ward.
Oh god,
Because the
I-
turnaround on Tokyo 24th Ward was so hard on it. I think Michael and I
generational
were the
turnaround.
only people who even
Dude, look.
remotely liked it towards the end, and I think
didn't
only
like that
I
show
really
that-
liked it.
I didn't like that show the entire time.
Yeah, I
we
think you
watched
hated it the whole way through.
I did.
I
Also, by
thought
way,
the
guys,
opening was cool.
I just did a
yeah.
20
The
I
opening
just had
was
a 20
fun.
I just had a 2010s LeBron run in gotcha pools, by the way. Pulled
Jesus
5
fuck.
unique. So I did ticket single pools, did 46 of them because they're free pools. Got 5 new SSRs, which is a 3% chance on a given pool.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is a
shit.
generational fucking run, and they're all unique ones I haven't had yet.
Okay, let's
Fucking 2020 LeBron. over here,
Talking
brother.
about trash taste in anime. I mentioned this back when we were talking about the anime awards in chat forever when
So
those first got
Freeman
announced.
Season 2 is dog.
Spring 2025.
No.
Oh yeah.
Of our top 6 shows that season, none of them got nominated. One of them technically couldn't because it's To Be Hero. That's a donghua. It doesn't exist in that sphere, not an anime. But 7, 8, and 9 all got nominated for something. Witch Watch, Gundam G, and Lazarus all got nominated for something. But
What
the
was-
6 shows above it,
What is the other
Rock
six
is a Lady's
awards?
Modesty, Mono, Once
makes
Upon a Witch's
sense.
Death, To Be Hero X, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, and Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey got no nominations.
Why?
So Vigilantes
None of those. Like,
Vigilantes has
obviously,
to be
Rock is a Lady's
because
Modesty makes
Cinderella
sense that
Grey
one didn't
1
get
or
hit.
2.
Yeah.
By the way, both didn't get any.
Vigilantes
Both
has
1
to
and 2.
Vigilantes has to
Has-
be because it aired the second half recently,
This,
right?
No,
like,
no,
this
no.
past
No,
season.
Look,
it's
that-
probably
that
because
was
they
a
didn't want to
season two.
have
That
My
was a
Hero
flat season
Academia
two.
final season and Vigilantes in the same like voting category because people would be pissed.
What?
But I would much rather
Why did
have
Keka
them
Oda
there.
at least not get nominated for Song of the Year? It was a Kochi no
More
Kento
stupid?
song. It
Yes,
gets cheated
correct.
its way into
Yes,
being
correct.
Song of the Year.
No. Elbozo.
And like, as much
Excuse
as
me,
people don't watch Slice of Life's, Mono deserves Slice of Life of the
Mono
Year,
was
or at least to be
incredible.
nominated for it.
Look,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
did
The
those
Slice of Life
sh-
category is for romances that shouldn't be in the Slice of Life category, but that's a separate argument that we don't need to have right now.
Well, and Michael and I
you
had this
guys don't understand it,
conversation.
Those shows didn't have Sung Ji-woo in it.
True.
So,
True, they didn't have Shang Ji Woo nominated twice for protagonists of the year,
so enjoy your Ji-woo woe.
twice in a row.
Michael and I have had this conversation. It upsets
Judge
me.
its
It
news.
upsets
Starting
me greatly that there is no fantasy category. It's just isekai.
Mhm.
It makes me want to strangle somebody because there are enough. Someone can try to argue this with me, and I think I can prove them wrong. There are enough fantasy shows in a year that aren't isekais, and there are enough isekais that are good enough fantasy shows that you can argue they are allowed to be in both. That like you should just do a fantasy category, like because you are just missing. There are just shows that are missing potential nominations because they are the best fantasy but not the best isekai. And they're not going to get action, and they're not going to get slice of life or romance. Just by the
Secret
nature
to the
that they
Silent
are.
Witch crying in the corner.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and
Dude, that
do
one
not
also got
put
nothing. That show
any
was so
stock in
good.
and
Mhm.
and
I love that.
That's a slice of life.
why-
That one could
why
have been a
can't-
slice of life.
why
okay,
over
it's
can't
okay,
why
bro.
can't I
Irrelevant.
why can't I think of it? Other witch show season before it. I can't think of its name off the top of my head.
In-
Does it have death in the name?
Once Upon a
Once Upon a
Witch's
Witch's
Witch
Death.
Death.
Yeah.
Also a really good fantasy.
Yeah.
That like
It's okay. They'll re-add it next year, and the winner will be Rent a Girlfriend for that one chapter.
Hey Austin,
Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
go die.
I was talking to Amber about that today. She's like, I want to watch that just for the sake of having experienced it. I'm like, are you sure?
No, you really don't.
I don't think you
though.
do, Amber.
Well,
Resident Vampire Knight Extraordinary, Amber.
we're gonna pause stream here, and we're gonna switch gears, and we'll be back in a little bit.